Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So hope you guys are doing good, doing well. We know in Malaysia we've sort of loosened up on the MCO a bit, but don't go wild over there, guys. So I don't know about the rest of you, but I've gone back to work full time. So you might see a bit less from me, or maybe not as frequent. I know I haven't been frequent in the last week because I was ramping up for work. But now this video I want to do to show you guys what my top cars under 30,000 ringgit, under 30k would be. So it's going to be similar to my 10k video, but some of the cars I know, like, you could get not very good condition ones under 10k. So you could get like really nice ones under 30 grand, like a good Mini 1.3 Japanese engine one, or E30 BMW. But so let's just go through my list for now. So first up we have the E46. So I don't know about you guys, but to me this is the best BMW ever made. The nicest looking one. I mean, I haven't owned one. The nicest looking BMW, the nicest looking 3 Series ever made. So you can see you can get them fairly at a good... Oh wow. Wow, this is a Wagon, guys. Oh, these are rare. So if you look at collectability of cars, generally Wagons are better, Coupes are better. So if you want more space in your fun car, or you're gonna turn this into your daily, I really like this. I didn't know you could get it for 30 grand. Nice. You can get the sedans well under, but can you get the coupe? Ooh, cabriolet, no. 330 as well. It's a bit high on road tax, huh? Let's not do that. You can get a 318. So I don't know about the rest of you, but I prefer these lights, the pre-facelift, rather than the facelifted version. Sort of, because it draws on the M3, the E46 M3. So that looks really good. Oh wow, this is a nice color. It's a bit over budget, but you know. Okay, let's stick to it, yeah. So this is quite nice. Gives you a bit of money to spend on it, to get it up to scratch. So yeah, I love these. I like Beamers because, you know, the handling of a Beamer is different from other cars, right? I've driven an E39. I mean, it's big, feels a bit like a boat, but a very well-rounded boat. So the next car is I'm not sure if this is a popular choice. I'm not sure if a lot of people know about this, but it's the CE, the 300 CE, or you can get a 230 as well. So look at that, really good, really. This one's nice. I've actually contacted this guy just to ask him about the car. This is a really good one. It's in Kelantan, so if you're anywhere but Kelantan or somewhere close to Kelantan, it's a bit hard to get to, but for that price, look at the interior, it's in really good condition. Car's a really nice white with some period rims, so that's okay. You could get the AMGs, something like the ones on these. This is nice as well. This looks pretty good. Not as stock looking, but if you like the color, hey, go for it. 1993. So that means you could try and get this under the classic car road tax, to get a cheaper road tax on that, because if not, you're going to be paying 2000 plus, right? 230e, you can get a 230e. There's one here, the rest are a bit overpriced. So this is nice if you just want to cruise, you know, you're not too bothered about the power or the acceleration. This one might need a bit of work on the interior, but, and the paint. Oh, okay, I mean, alright, maybe not, but it's up to you. So if you want something a bit sportier, a bit JDM, go for a Celica. I have not driven one, but I think if you modify it nicely, it looks quite good to get a coupe, a 2-door sports one. So these Celicas, they had 2 engines. They were both 1.8. So I'm gonna show you guys. Yeah, you can see my list, right? So you know what's coming next. So one was a more powerful one. It was almost 200 horsepower. And another was about 150 if I'm not mistaken. Let's scroll down on the Wikipedia page and get to that. Excuse me. Yeah, so you got the 1ZZ and the 2ZZ. So the 1ZZ, I mean, it's respectable. You get 130 horsepower. I mean, it's fun enough. It's not going to be super fast, but you get one that looks good, and it's a Toyota, so the reliability is there. Then you get this. Yes, the 2ZZ. So depending on what version you get, I've seen some previously on Mudah and stuff claiming the 189 horsepower. So if you like that, but it is a front wheel drive, so you might need to do some work on the suspension to ensure you're handling. But I think these are pretty handsome cars. So there's one here that I saw. Someone leaving the country. Yeah. So it looks really stock. This might be the slower one. It might be the 1ZZ. But I mean, it looks pretty good. It's pretty handsome. Nothing overly done to it. Nothing actually at all done to it. So that's quite nice, guys. If you want a Celica. Another one that I like, because I like wagons, as I mentioned earlier. So this is wagon-esque, is the Caldina. So you can get that, get the turbo. A GT4 is the 4-wheel drive one. So when you get the turbo on it, you get all the power. You sort of need a way to put it down safely, right, and to manage the car. So let's see if this gives us the results. Ooh. Yes, look at that number, guys. 260 horsepower on the turbo. That's amazing. I mean, that's Impreza territory. And for that price, it's not bad. If you get the non-turbo, that's still pretty good. It still looks good. Maybe you can do it up a bit, or if you don't want a fast Caldina. So you can have a look there. It's 153 horsepower for the 2-liter ones. So those are the ones that we normally see here in Malaysia. I haven't seen the 1.8 one. Oh, I mean, as I say, but that's quite expensive. So look at that, 21, 29,000, 22,000. It looks really nice in this blue, to be honest, to me. Looks really sharp. Those are quite nice wheels as well. Looks a bit like the FD2 Civic wheels. Interior's okay, but you buy this for maybe you want speed and you want space. You know, you want to be the dad with the fast car. Right, next up. I don't really know much about this FTO, to be honest. I just literally saw it earlier for this price and thought, oh wow, that looks quite good as a Japanese sports car at under 30 grand. You get a V6, 2-liter V6. If you get a manual one, it might be quite fun. This is also front wheel drive though. This is front wheel drive, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, please correct me. Actually, let's just have a look at that. Mitsubishi FTO. Yes, front wheel drive coupe. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. I might be wrong. Might not be that great. But if any of you have a FTO, please let me know how it's been to own, to drive, whether it's good to tune. So the next one is the Polo GTI. So maybe not the latest, the face that we know, but the one previous. So I saw one here, this one, 18,900 ringgit. Look at that, you get the tartan interior like you get on the Golf GTI. You get a manual box. It's a 1.8. It's kicking out close to 200 horsepower. It's got a mini Golf GTI wheels. I mean, this looks really nice for 89. That's pretty decent. But let's have a look at what else they have. These are the 1.2, the TSIs. These are not GTIs. So the other GTIs, the next gen up, is a lot more expensive. You see this one, but this guy's asking a lot more money than the other one. But if you find one of these at a good price, have a look at it, check it out. I mean, you don't have the DSG problem with the dry clutch. It's a manual box. So the next car, I know there'll be a lot of fans of this, or there'll be a lot of haters. I have met a lot of haters of this car just because it's a local car, but I absolutely love it if you can get a stock one. They're also very easily stolen, or not easily stolen, sorry, they're a hot car. They're a hot car because they have a hot engine. Look at this, with the stock wheels, not a stock hood, but that's amazing. 1.8 4G93 engine, original GTI. The first car with the Lotus inspired handling, the collaboration between Proton and Lotus. So I have not driven a Satria GTI. I've driven a Satria R3, this one, stage 2. That was absolutely amazing. It was pushing out about 180 horsepower. It was beautiful, especially on the corners, especially on the windy roads. So I'm guessing that the Satria GTI is the same. So I had a cousin who had it before. Apparently it was really nice to drive. So there are a lot of converts out there in the market for the Satria GTI. It's a normal Satria converted with the engine, with the body kit. So just have a look, check your car properly, check the grants, check the history when you're buying one. But I would get a Satria GTI. I mean, it's like a more prestigious or more collectible Proton Putra, because it has the same engine, just has different tuning and different setup. So this is my favorite, honestly, in this price range for a tuner car. It's the Honda Civic. Oh no. Let's restrict the price. Alright, is this one. I brought it up earlier, but in the previous video, under 10k. But what I want to talk about now is the one with the BIG VTEC. The big one, the B16A or B16B, if you can get it. So the popular engines that we have here in Malaysia for the Honda, which were made popular by the JDM market, it's the B16A, the B16B and the B18C. The 18C is from the Type R of the late 90s. So that's a 1.8, the 16 series 1.6 engines. But I'm gonna bring that up just so we have a bit of a, yeah, you saw the half cut, right? I was just checking it out. The half cuts, what I've seen, they cost about 11 grand now, 11,000 ringgit for a half cut B16A. So that's quite a lot. But if you're an enthusiast and you love the car, you love the look, you don't mind spending it. If you're building a track car as well, it's great. Stock, it has about 160 horsepower. I hope, yes, 150, damn. Okay. So find out which one, check out which series you're getting, from which car it was. You can see when the VTEC kicks in on Wikipedia. Just have a look before you buy one. Or if you're just curious about it. You know, I mean, it's a 1.6 liter engine which has no turbo, which pushes out this much power. So compared to modern cars, you have the new Honda Civics, which are 1.5 turbo, which kicks out, I mean, a bit more power, but it's not that much, not that far off. So you see here that B16As with 170 horsepower, that's what they were built with. So the B16B, okay, wait, let's go. B16B. Oh, sorry about that. B16Bs kick out more power, much more power. Okay, I haven't found it here, never mind, let's just carry on. B18C, these are the 1.8s. These are, you can tune them, more, you can get more power out of them. Another engine that I want to talk about that can be put in the Civics, or they even came with these, were the 1.6 single cam engines. So if you go on YouTube and you search for those, you get a lot of turbo 1.6 single cam engines. So that shows you the potential of that engine and that car. So next car, under 30k. I mean, it might be a bit boring, but it's basically a not mini Lancer, sorry, a different badged and cheaper Lancer. It's the Inspira. So for me, look at that, you get the 2 liters with the CVT engines, with the Lancer body kits. So it looks exactly the same, you get the performance out of it. You might not get the same interior or build fit out of the interior, but it's identical. For me, I've looked at some YouTube videos. I would get the 1.8 manual if I would want to tune it up. If I just want a good runner, I would get the 2.0 CVT. At least it's good on the highway, it's powerful enough, it's stable, it's comfortable. 1.8 manual is really good to tune and to modify if you want to go a bit wild with it. And at least you have the manual box, so you can have a bit more fun. So next up, I'm not sure how people are gonna react to this. It's the C230, sorry, the 2.5 V6 of the funny light, peanut light C-Class. So I love these because actually I love the engine. I love the engine in these. I've driven the W211 with this engine. It's absolutely amazing. But if you look at that, it doesn't look too bad now, does it? In the silver with the nice rims, the original rims with the 2.5 V6 engine. I just want to show you the interior actually. I really like the steering wheel. Look at that. It looks a bit sporty. It's got all black. And I mean, Mercs, generally, from what I know, is that they're cheaper to maintain than BMWs. So, yeah, this would be quite fun to have. It's not as sporty looking, it's not that, you know, tunable, might not have the same curb appeal as BMW, but it does have an amazing drive. So the last car that I'm going to show you is one that I don't see very often. Sorry about that. On the roads, or not really appreciated. It's the Galant, Mitsubishi Galant. So you have one here at 10k, 2.0 Super Saloon, but this one that caught my eye on mudah, 18,999. Look at that, it looks like a mean shark. It's big. It's what the Japanese tuner cars in the 90s were. No, it looks like it embodies that vision of like a normal car, but that can be amazing, can be super powerful, that you have amazing potential to tune. So this 2.5, let's have a look here. It's 2.5 turbo. It's 2.5. So there were Galant VR4s and VR6s. So generally, from what I know, the 2 liter is the VR4, 2.5 should be a VR6. So that just means bigger engine, more power, more potential basically to do a lot. I'm just gonna, oh wow, yeah, look at that, look at the images. I mean, it looks handsome, it's a handsome car. Even the previous one, all black, all white, looks good. Even this sharky looking one, the 2.5 that we just looked at on mudah. Look at that, it looks really good. It looks like a Japanese Hellcat. Yeah. So I mean, these are just my choices. As you can see, they're not very daily driver choices for under 30 grand. I will probably do a video on that sometime in the future, what I think are good daily drivers for under 30 grand, 20 grand, and how they fare, what I know about them from friends, from research, from personal experience. And yeah, oh wait, there's one more car. Sorry, I just need to check this. I haven't looked at it, but I just want to do this for the video, just to see whether there are some under 30 grand. Oh yes, there is an Altezza. I like these. I like this guy's one as well, in the color, with the grille and the kit and the rims. These are good. They're powerful. They're really powerful cars. It looks a bit like the Caldina, as you can see, the interior with the gear area, the gate and the dash. Probably around the same year, so 2001, a bit earlier. But yeah, these are good. These are good with the beam engines, about 200 horsepower, I believe. They're really powerful and they're rear wheel drive, so you can have a bit more fun in the bends. Okay, back to where I was earlier. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna do a video out to show you guys what these cars are like, maybe on the road, the exhaust sounds. I'm gonna get a compilation together. It's for your rachon lah, to rachon you guys. And yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what I can do better. Let me know what you'd like to see. And hopefully soon, once the MCO is lifted, you might get to see my face. You might get to see me fixing up my car. And yeah, alright, thanks guys.